What's up, everybody? It's Missy Vara, and I painted this beautiful sky and oceanscape because I went to Costa Rica and I was just in awe of the sky as we flew over the ocean and into the area where Costa Rica was, which is Central America. So beautiful. Look at this sky. It's the most beautiful blue I can think of. And I love blue. It's probably my favorite color. I also love green and purple and pink still. But anyway, blue is amazing. And then, kind of contrasted with this gorgeous white. Oh, I love it. Look at this. Oh my God, the beautiful coast of Costa Rica, which it means rich coast, is just amazing. And these waves, we jumped the waves over and over again. It was so much fun. But I was just entranced by all the different colors of blue. And this guy totally loved it also. While I was mixing my beautiful colors of blue for this painting, I wanted to know, why is the sky blue? Well, I read that sunlight reaches Earth's atmosphere and is scattered in all directions by all the gases and particles in the air. But blue is scattered more than other colors because it travels as shorter, smaller waves than the other rainbow colors. That is why we see a blue sky when we have sunlight. Remember that all the things I use are in the links in the description, so you can just click on them and buy them from Amazon. So I started in the middle with a nice sky blue, and then I added more white closer to the horizon, and then a little more blue as I got closer to the top of the page. Now I'm blending my green and blue together to make a gorgeous aqua. Another question I had was, why is the ocean salty but rivers are not? So the ocean is salty because there's weathering of rocks, which creates sand. If you ever taste sand, it's salty, right? Because it comes from rocks. But water in rivers comes from snow and rain that comes down the top of mountains and then goes to the river. So that's just clean water. So now I'm adding my different shades of that beautiful aqua blue, which I love. And I have, lighter and darker because, the lighter ones are probably way far away or a little bit more shallow. And then the darker ones are deep. And I wanted to know, how deep is the ocean? So I read it is 12,080 feet in the deepest part, which is called Challenger Deep, located in the Mariana Trench, which is in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, now I'm adding the magic, the waves, which are caused by wind over the water. And you have these beautiful white fluffy waves with this nice little flat brush that I'm using and gorgeous white acrylic paint. And what is the most important thing about this are the beautiful creatures that live in the ocean. Get this, we only know about 9% of what lives in the ocean, which is 242,000 different marine species, fish, mammals, whales, all of them in the ocean. We don't know about 91% of what's down there. So we have to really keep it clean. As always, recycle, reuse, and don't litter, especially in the ocean, the lakes, the rivers, all of those marine species. Thank you for taking care of them. I have to be honest, my favorite marine species is the dolphin. And if you have a favorite, leave it in the comments and maybe we will paint or draw it in the near future. Now, if you notice, I'm using different size brushes. If I have a small wave, I use a smaller brush, bigger waves, a bigger flat head brush. And then I use a dry brush to soften the edges so that it looks nice and fluffy. big brush that was dry just to make the tiny, tiny waves all at once. And I found out that clouds are made of tiny water droplets or ice crystals that form when water vapor from the oceans cool and condense, and then they make this beautiful white cloud. Once again, I'm using a dry brush to kind of blend in a little bit of blue paint that I put on here for those little spots of ocean water that you see. It's just a wonderful little magical thing. Don't forget to write your name at the bottom right-hand corner so that you can say, I painted this. You can take any photograph of a beach that you think you have, paint it. I'm just showing you one that I took when I went to Costa Rica. It was amazing. I hope you have fun painting your gorgeous sky and ocean. I will talk to you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and that you are amazing. Bye-bye.